we switched to the unified rule set was that they did stick with this matchup, at least of the Pac-Man and the Mario, because these players in the past, they were known to be quite the counterpickers, depending on the stage, or more so they are like, they want to utilize the stage like to the fullest of their extent.
Yeah.
And this one is a little bit tricky because I definitely think this is a stage that C.Kaleb would normally go knee gunner for. But he has been saying, at least like the pack has been feeling good, at least like tonight for the most part. He's used knee gunner in a few sets, but for the most part, oh my gosh. What are you doing, Kaleb?
Hey, not a big punish, just eating a fireball. And
Yeah.
nice forward smash right there.
Only eating a fireball, and I remarked at least before, like when these two are playing, that you don't have that center space for the hydrant, which is where Kaleb would normally want to put that like on small battlefield or whatnot. But especially like on this stage, you could just tell that even without that, he's really playing like how Mario would normally play this. He's always sticking these like underneath that platform because he doesn't want to kind of like eat
Get
those
attacked
like
from
larger like
ahead,
jump
right?
confirms, from Mario,
Yeah.
because it is executionally a little bit harder to get in from there than from other places on the stage.
Yeah, and C.Kaleb using the platform really well. Mario just struggling to get in. And, Pac-Man, obviously he has the projectile game, but he can scrap too with those buttons, so definitely can't sleep on that.
A little spot dodge read as well coming out from Mario. Not quite going to get a lot more out of it.
Yeah, but now Mario's the one who at least had center stage.
Yeah, center stage for now. The Melon's going to do a ton of shield damage, and he wanted it all.
Yeah, and, Mario's still on the offensive here.
I don't know what that up B was, at least coming out from Kaleb, because he still did have access to the side B.
I was thinking maybe that was supposed to be a side B, but yeah, using the up B instead and then drifting away from the trampoline.
Yeah, I think that drift away was kind of like that last second kind of like, side B movement.
But
what a Z drop, and that's going to take the stock.
Yeah. Well, that's a pop off from not this setup, but C.Kaleb looking really good. Z drop, Bell. Oh man, and the Galactica combos, big damage early.
And I see as well that Mario's like he's starting to bring out these F tilts again that he says he's used in the past. They have been doing this a little bit, but yeah, if he can't get under the center stage, he can't get over to Kaleb. It's just gonna get a little bit trickier at this point.
Yeah, and Kaleb using great usage of the up B to get out of there. Now,
great positioning as well, so he's able to get that S smash out, and another one he's kind of sticking below that platform.
Yeah, but here's Mario finally able to get some offense in.
And there's
big spike.
There's an up air, there's a spike, and now the big thing is that Kaleb, he has the glassing at least out for now, but Mario's got to be aware of that bell, because that bell is just going to be the main thing that can really just spell disaster for him at this point.
Yeah, it cost him big early on that second stock, but Mario, all he needs that big combo to get back into it, but great parry into neutral air for C.Kaleb.
Yeah, and he's expecting at least like, the two things you got to worry about with Pac-Man at this point, for the most part, is going to be Bell and it's going to be Hydrant. Or Bell or forward smash. You don't want to let like one of those errant forward smashes come out, because these nairs, it's fine to take. Maybe not like very much in the long run, but it is going to help at least like for now. And it's not something you really need to worry about. Forward smash as well is almost
with
going to
so much rage. Oh boy, C.Kaleb right under neutral air.
And if Mario got hit at least by the armor, but that apple, that's going to take that stock.
And Apple, not a phenomenal kill move, but at 160 definitely gets the job done.
Yeah, like it definitely gets to the point where like some of those fruits become like a little bit more potent, especially with apple. You don't want to go for something maybe like like as viable as the key, or maybe as something like as something the opponent is aware of, like with the bell. Apple can be a pretty powerful tool, especially because like it sends pretty close to vertical.
Yeah,
well, not entirely vertical, but definitely more vertical than other fruits.
I mean, a good burst option for sure, and I think Mario he's starting to really build some momentum there. We'll have to see if Mario stays with the Mario. He's got to pick character first, but only after C.Kaleb picks his character, correct?
Yeah.
Yeah, so
Kaleb, since he's won this past game, does have to lock in at least the character. You have to lock in the character at least before I pick the stage.
correct.
He's going to be sticking with the Pac-Man.
Yep, okay, so Pac-Man, Mario.
I'm sticking with the characters as well. I kind of like this because Mario, he was bringing it back a little bit. I think that he got a little bit overwhelmed in that first stock, but same stage as well.
Yeah.
I like this play for the most part.
Mario choosing to run it back, this time hoping to take more stage control, and we're seeing that early on.
Yeah. Oh, and that water is actually not going to be helping C.Kaleb at that point, because he's going to mess up his up air. Nice aggressive parry off of that up air.
Yeah, and breaking out, it's going to be so key, because Mario just wants to string those combos along.
Yeah. I remember seeing something from like a Jazzo, the Ken player from like Georgia. It's one thing to parry like on defense. It's another thing, especially to parry on offense, where you're getting a string going and you know that someone's going to be aggressive out of their hit stun, and you parry that. It's just such a big mental statement.
Yeah, and it's a huge momentum change if you're able to get that to happen. Mario drifting back to the ledge and going it.
The nair into F smash?
Okay.
What is this?
I didn't realize that was a thing, but sure, Mario on the fly making up new moves.
I didn't realize as well, but yeah, like C.Kaleb, and especially like with Pac-Man, because he's so floaty,
Smothering.
is not really the player who's going to be like, you know, doing those like air dodges out of hit stun. You're going to more so do like, you know, something aggressive, or more so just kind of like drift down, because you have the ability to.
That's the loudest setup in the background.
GameCube controllers are loud. What can I say?
Oh man, yeah. Well, regardless, Mario still ahead of full stock right now and continuing to chip away at C.Kaleb. Oh, finds a grab off the spot dodge.
That's a grab, and so far this game is looking very much in Mario's favor as opposed to the previous one.
Yeah, and here's C.Kaleb making it back, but...
Yeah. He does make it back, but yeah, all this damage is well and good, but C.Kaleb does need to seal it out with that one powerful hit.
Yeah, we're thinking like Bell, we're thinking back air, okay, sure.
That's another thing, especially with those high percents. You're not going to get like as potent of an edge guard. He got the Galaxian during that?
Yeah, I'm surprised he dropped so low, but he got it. Not going to amount to much, but hey, some momentum going in Caleb's pocket right here.
Good presence of mind of Kaleb as well to kind of anticipate that Mario up smash.
Oh.
Just going to be bearing straight through that bell. Good stuff coming out from Mario.
Yeah, and now reclaim stage control because C.Kaleb was beginning to fire back. Another back air.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Oh, that's a little bit of a tricky spot. He does manage to get back.
Yeah,
though.
he waited out for the trampoline again.
He's trying, and you see that Mario, he's doing the low bears, and he's trying to catch that high one. He really wants to see like if Kaleb is going to try and jump out away from that ledge.
Yeah, but the roll away is going to get Kaleb back on, and once again on stage, these two staring down to grab though.
Yeah.
That tether going real far that
back
time.
throw, the high trend is primed. He does manage to get out there for now, and a nice
Yeah.
back air. He's going to hop right over that grab.
Yeah, went right through. Great positioning coming out from Mario, who's looking to even things back up between the two. And Bell, straight to the back there, more damage.
Yeah, you're really not going to get that much, at least especially at that point, just because you are so high up.
Yeah, I mean, Bell's so potent when you can hit him with the grounded smash attack. Not as great with the aerial, but still, C.Kaleb.
I like that as well, that downward angle side B, because you see that Mario was looking for that cape, and that downward angle side B is just going to mix up the timing just a little tiny bit.
Yeah, and C.Kaleb going way deep, but still.
Oh, this is up here. This
here's
is forward
the
air.
Mario. Not the sweet spot. That could have been huge.
He tried to do the Mario. It wasn't the Mario we expected.
Hey, it's a Mario he'll take with that damage, but C.Kaleb's still very much alive.
And the aggressive nair as well coming down after those fireballs. That's something that Mario used to rely on quite a bit.
Ooh.
And it has just got caught in, like, you know, a few people just trying to weave around that fireball for the most part. But another nair out of shield. And now here's the question of, like, who has the better mental?
Yeah, I mean, these situations so tense. Mario poking through with that back air. The roll past. C.Kaleb staying alive out here.
Oh,
the read! And C.Kaleb taking a 2-0 over Mario. But Mario fought that so hard. So clutch at the end, though.
All right, I got it.